Hi, and welcome to another edition of RedCube. Today we're going to be discussing the iTunes Store from Apple. For this you'll need iTunes, which you can download free at apple.com, and a connection to the internet. As I've got both, I'm ready to fire away. I've got a shortcut on my desktop, so I'll fire it up. Right, this is iTunes. To select the store, you're going to need to select iTunes Store, which can be found between the library and the playlist. First things first, this is the American version of the store. If you wanted the New Zealand version or the Indonesian or the British version or whatever version you care to choose, it's down here at the bottom and you can choose them here. The United States is at the top and then all the other countries fall in alphabetical order. The format of the store will be the same for all the other countries, but the charts, the album downloads, singles, video downloads, etc. are all going to be updated, localized to the current country you're in. I'm going to stick with the United States and we'll scroll up to the top. First of all, let's choose music. Now when we go into the music category here, the format, the layout is very similar, but it's just dedicated for music. You can see new albums and new singles released. On the right hand side, the top songs, this is based on number of downloads. The top albums, based on the same. What stuff are listening to? If you fancy downloading something and you're not sure what's good, just click on what we're listening to. It'll give you a quick intro. Let's do this in. So down here, The Lonely Island. Let's click on a single. Say we were not sure what it sounds like. You can double click on this. It'll go connecting, and it'll play the song. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Up here on the top left, and that pauses it. Now if you wanted to get back to the music section, you've got the categories up here. I'm going to click on music, and that gets back to the page we were at, which is the home page for the music area. Now if you want specific genres of music, then it's down here on the bottom left. If you want classical, country, jazz, again you can click on that, then it'll go into another sub-menu and you can click on highlights of your tunes, and if need be, buy it. Now I want to get back to the home page. It's a little icon of a home here. You should be familiar with this using internet browsers. I click on that. There we go, bang. Now from this is the go-to for everywhere. So this is the home page. You've got James Bond here. If you wanted to click on that, you can download these exclusively in high def. So that'll go to an HD movie section, and then you can buy or download. You can even rent them, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Back to the home page. Now the great thing about iTunes, I think, is podcasting. Arguably the best addition to this is podcasting. So I'll show that to you on the left here. Select the podcast menu, and then there's all of them here. The top podcasts based by rank, and again if you click on the top menu, then that'll bring up a separate page, slightly different formatting, and it'll show you all these different podcasts. And then you can subscribe to them. There's another detailed RedCube on podcasting later, so I won't go in this in great detail, but check the website, and if it's there, please feel free to play it. Another great addition is the App Store. Now this is pretty new. iTunes has been around for a while now, but the App Store is still new with the iPhone and the iPod Touch. Here you can download, there must be an application for pretty much everything these days, rated by the paid applications as well as the free applications. There's everything here, and it's all got different sections. So if I click on, for example, medical, here, Acid Plus, the ABG calculator, there's different sections here, all for something or other. So the pet owner's manual, let's click on that. It'll give you a description here on the right hand side, and then it'll also give you screenshots of what the page will look like once you have it installed on your iPod or your iPhone. There's an application for everything. Some are useful, some are useless, but you be the judge of that. There's also ratings on these, so you can have a good sense of how good the application is before you buy it. Great, so I suggest this was a million-mile-an-hour tour of the site, but I suggest you download Apple. It's free, and have a poke around. You don't need an iPod or an iPhone for this application to work. So to have a look, but it does work tremendously well with iPods or iPhones if you did want to sync your music or your videos or your TV shows. to your mobile device.